You've probably all been aware of how much toxic hate there is for me, and it's not because I've actually done anything bad except to question this
Except that you have
process.
done so much that has been bad. The
Like
way that
what?
your behavior on the LNC is so childish, immature, and disruptive. You have been a total destructive force on the LNC, and I can't wait to see you off of it. Like, and then you try to say, like, oh, I haven't done anything bad. Pretty much everything you've done on the LNC has been bad. Almost
Like what?
99% of everything you've done on the LNC has been bad.
Can you
Like,
name an example?
except I don't know, maybe like the when you decided to throw up your middle finger, and then the last LNC meeting where I saw you, all you did was interrupt over and over and over. You didn't follow Robert's rules. Unfortunately, the current vice chair isn't enforcing Robert's rules and keeping order, which is unfortunate because that's an issue to keep
In
you
that,
under control. Your behavior has been so egregious. Like, if
are you
anybody
referring to
hasn't been
the,
watching the LNC meetings, I highly recommend you take a look. But just
are
about
you
any of the professional LNC members, you are not seen in a good light because of your egregious behavior.
are you referring to the recent meeting where they tried to impose a illegal discipline on me for breaching executive session when I in fact did not?
Oh, you
And
absolutely did.
Is
That was a private executive session that you shouldn't have been recording
oh, is
and
there
that
a vote?
you
Did we
released
vote?
onto
Kelly,
Twitter.
Did we
Kelly,
vote
I
And
to?
will.
I hope to
There
see,
was
like,
not
I don't know
an executive
why
session with
Steve
that,
Nikayla
Kelly,
hasn't pressed charges over that yet.
So you think I should
because
go
he
to
would
jail
lose more
for
than
for
likely.
for
For
for telling the
leaking
truth?
audio from a private executive meeting, I think there needs to be consequences in the least.
It
It
was a
wasn't an
This is
whistleblower
a
meeting.
executive
serious
meeting.
thing.
It wasn't private and it wasn't executive. It was a whistleblower meeting. I would know because I called for it.
Over and over, all of them, this was a private, all of the executive meetings like that are private and they're
It
not
wasn't
supposed
it,
to be recorded.
Kelly, it
In
Kelly.
fact,
wasn't it was
the
not an
secretary
executive
Evan,
meeting,
he's like,
Kelly.
I thought that I was in this meeting not being recorded. And then it gets
Kelly,
leaked out on Twitter. Like
Kelly,
that
do you
was
know?
just egregious behavior that
Do
you
you
and
know
Andrew Chatterton have been up to. And you need to be
truth
called
telling?
out on it. And I'm glad that finally people on the state level of LPHI are finally at least hearing about it. They may not like me bringing it up, and it might make them uncomfortable, but at least they've heard from a dissenting opinion, which is more objective and more professional than yours. At least I have a job. At least I'm
You're gonna
a
have to
grown
let other people
adult that's
talk too, Kelly.
independent, that pays for all of my own
That
things.
Kelly, you're gonna have to let other people talk too. You can go
respectfully,
ahead.
Kelly, that's a a gross mischaracterization of Mr. Martin. Um,
Michael
you may not
Burns
like.
is
I would just say that if in executive session, those contents should not be released except in extreme circumstances of misconduct, right? And even then, only really to a court. But this was not executive session. It was a whistleblower conference call asking for on the record answers to questions. And the portion of the meeting that we disclosed was an unrelated admission that was made, and it was not subject to privilege or executive session. So there was no violation of any rules. And that violation would have been an internal rule. And any law that purports to send someone to jail for defensive recording would be unconstitutional on its face because the Supreme Court has ruled that recording is speech creation. And I think it's a really unbecoming position for libertarians to say that, truth tellers and whistleblowers should go to jail based on laws that also put people who record their abusers in jail. Because in Florida, if you record someone beating your child, that wiretapping law kicks in. And it happens all the time. It's a big thing, and I'm actually thinking, LP should take notice of that. So I welcome it if Stephen wants to make an issue of that. Um, but yeah, I'm not ashamed at all of how I've behaved. I've told the truth and I've done the right thing, and it's very inconvenient to the people who hate liberty. Mr. Burns, your hand is up.